Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Maria. Today we are making DIY haunted houses. Let's get to it. Okay, so I got these haunted houses from the dollar store. They had these they're the same size. I got two, and then I have a piece of wood that I also got from the dollar store. And I'm gonna put that together with this, but we're gonna sand them down a little bit first, and then we're gonna paint them. And I'm using the Bohemian Blue by DIY Paints. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be using DIY paint. The color is called Bohemian Blue. I get my paints from Sammy. She is a fellow YouTuber. Her YouTube is Unicorn Dust Designs. But we're going to paint this in blue. I only need one coat for each piece. But I am painting the houses both sides, and I do the sides as well because I didn't want them to be like the light brown color or anything, and I do the sides. So I do end up doing the sides, the bottom, front, and the back. Okay, now I got this piece of styrofoam from the dollar store. I'm gonna use it to, I'm gonna cut some pieces off of it because I'm gonna put some pieces on the back of the haunted houses. I do have my knife there, but I'm gonna cut it using the knife. And I've heard that if you warm it up hot enough, that it's best to cut styrofoam with hot knife because it'll cut better. Well, I don't know if maybe I didn't warm it up enough, but it didn't cut the way I wanted it to, but either way I got the job done. So after I cut this one piece off of that, I then cut that piece into 3 pieces, or 4 pieces actually, because I do cut 2 long ones, and then the last piece I cut that one in half. But these pieces are going to go in the back, like on the back of the houses. So I end up gluing, I put some hot glue gun on the houses, and then I use my staple gun to also hold them in place. So I staple each house with 3 staples, and then I go on to using the hot glue gun again to glue the styrofoams on the back side of that. Okay, once I decide where I'm putting the styrofoam, I then proceed to getting this wire. Now I bought these wires I don't know, some time ago. And when I thought of this idea, I said, oh, okay, I got these wires that I can probably use for this. And actually they worked perfect because they're not too hard to bend. They're actually really easy to bend. So I grab about 3 of the wires and I cut them in half, I would say. I think the taller ones are, I think 10 inches I measured, and the other ones are 9. I think maybe the smaller ones are about 8 inches. But I do different sizes. Now I got this pack of the ghosts, the pumpkins, and the bats from the dollar store, and then the pack of the bones are also from the dollar store. And then there's another pack that has like rings, that's like bats, skull heads, and spiders. So I also got those at the dollar store. So I do end up putting these in here. I use the wires to put them to put these are actually stickers, but I couldn't for some reason take off the part where it goes. So for the ghost, at least, it was easier for the bats, but the ghost one gave me a hard time. So I just put the wire through it, if that makes sense, and then I just put some hot glue gun just to secure it in place. And then I did the same thing with the bats. Okay, so once I'm done putting those on the little wires, I do grab some floral moss from the dollar store as well. I was actually looking for Spanish moss, but they didn't have it for some reason. I haven't been able to find that either. But I did find the floral moss, and I put those on the styrofoam. So I put some glue. After I glue these wires in place on the styrofoam, I add more glue to it, and then I add the floral moss on there. Now I only put enough floral moss to hide the styrofoam that will be showing from the front. I don't really care too much about the back because no one's going to see that, but I do make sure that whatever door opening it's on, you can see the floral moss rather than the styrofoam. And then I do also hide the staples in the front by adding some of that floral moss in the front as well. I will say that this was pretty messy. I didn't think it was going to get this messy, but it was. But I just feel like if it's messy, then you're having fun doing what you're doing. And everything's going to turn out fine in the end. That's the way I see it. But to continue, I do grab the pumpkins that were in that same pack. Because I put some floral moss in the front of the houses, and I add the pumpkins, and I use the hot glue gun to put them in there. Then I get the rings and I cut the back pieces off of them using my wire cutter. You can easily use scissors for this. You don't have to use a wire cutter, but my scissors were on the other side and I already had that next to me, so I use that. And I glue some bats and spiders like crawling on the house, and the bats on the top of the house. So I make it look as creepy as I can for Halloween. After I'm done with that, I grab the bones and I scatter the bones in the front of the houses. So I, like I said, I covered the staples and the styrofoam the best that I could, and then I put the one ghost that I had left. I have him coming out of one of the windows, and I put the glue gun on the back side. That way you can, it can stay in place. But yeah, I put the bones in there to make it look even more, you know, scary, Halloweenish. But this is kind of simple, something cute. If you're doing a simple decoration for a small get together for Halloween, this is definitely it. If you don't want to spend too much money, um, you don't have to use the DIY paints. Like I said, you can use paint from anywhere, whatever color you want. I just wanted to go blue because I feel like everybody paints the houses in black, and I don't know. I guess I just wanted to be different. It's always good to be different. So yeah, but this is how it turned out. Um, I hope you guys like this video because this is finally done. But I hope you guys like this video. Please like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Bye.